Okay, camera's on. This is take 2, episode 169, Negotiate to Win Big. Let's go. What is the aim of our negotiation? A one-shot deal and a lifetime relationship are universes apart, and we need to understand that. Find out the keys to a successful negotiation in today's show. Welcome back to year 4 of this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie franchise owner Tokyo, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. Zaegyo is the Japanese translation of Japan Sales Mastery. My new book is Stop Wasting Money on Training, or in Japanese, Training de Okane o Mura ni suru wa yamemashou. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in the High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. This is episode number 169, and we are talking about Negotiate to Win Big. Before we get going, a quick word from our sponsor. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Negotiate to win big. We have many images of negotiation thanks to the media. Most of these representations, however, have very little relevance in the real world of business. A lot of the work done on negotiations focuses on tactics. This is completely understandable for any transactional-based negotiations. Those one-off deals where there is no great likelihood of any ongoing relationship between buyer and seller. This is a false flag. The aim of sales is not a sale. The aim is repeat orders. If you want to be permanently in 100% prospecting mode, then transactional selling is fine. The majority of salespeople, though, are trying to strike up a lifetime relationship with the buyer so that the orders keep coming, rain, hail, or shine. The style of negotiations for this play is completely different to the one-off transactional occasion. In this world, tactics are only partially relevant. Going one up on the buyer isn't sustainable in a continuing relationship. They remember and they don't like it. Technique has a role in the sense that there are certain best practices in negotiating which we should observe. The philosophical starting point is key. What are we trying to do here? Are we trying to build an ongoing business relationship where we become the favoured supplier? Or are we after a one-off smash and grab deal? If you want the lifetime value of the customer to be your main consideration, then you have a lot of commitment to win-win outcomes. The consideration of the communication style of the buyer is another important negotiating consideration. How we communicate with the buyer will vary if we know what we are doing. Clueless salespeople will have one default mode. the way they personally like to communicate. And that's it. The professional understands that if the buyer is micro-focused, we go to them with facts, detail, evidence, testimonials, proofs, statistics, etc. If they are the opposite, then we talk big picture and we don't get bogged down in the smaller details. We describe what success looks like. If they are conservative, self-contained, skeptical, we drop the energy level to match theirs. We don't force the pace. We spend time having a cup of tea to build a trust in the relationship. We mirror what they like. If the buyer is time is money, hard driving, we don't beat around the bush. We get straight down to business. We lay out the 3 reasons they should buy and then we get out of their office pronto. With this analysis in mind, we prepare for the negotiation by analysing the buyer's perspective. We use what we know to build up a picture of what they will need from the deal we are negotiating. We match that with what we can provide and we amplify the value we bring to the equation. We set out our BATNA, best alternative to a negotiated agreement. This is our walkaway position. We have analysed the potential of this client by looking at their lifetime value as a buyer. This can have a big impact on how we see the pricing. In most cases, sales negotiating requires a holistic approach rather than a mechanical, tactics-driven approach. Decide what type of relationship you want with the buyer. If it is win-win, then we're looking at trade-offs for pricing against volume and repeat business. Leave all that tricky negotiating palaver to the fantasy world of Hollywood. All the movie scripts there. Let's negotiate in the real world. In episode number 170, we're talking about how to end your presentation's nervousness. Onegai tashimasu, please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we all want, isn't it? Japan business mastery. Okay, that's a wrap. Sound is off.